Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 3 but today we're continuing on with the Let's Play. This is episode 89 and in today's episode we're taking a look at 2 hours of Trial Mountain.
Oh boy.
And we can't modify the car in any way, apparently, so that's something interesting.
Oh.
So I'm going to go with a car that doesn't need modifying in any way, which is, well, 4-wheel drive and it's an Imprezzel, so why do you think I'm buying it? Right, the one thing we can do, I believe, is tyres, so...
Because you're gay for Imprezzel, that's why you bought it?
Imprezzels are women, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, yes. So we can actually do tyres, and I believe we can do an oil change. I'd imagine so. So we're going to do an oil change, and hopefully that should be gravy.
How big is your oil?
But yeah, other than that, we literally can't do anything. So 316 horsepower is going to round us out on this car, which actually isn't too bad, to be honest with you. Does weigh quite a bit, but it is an Impreza, so you'd kind of expect that. Anyways, endurance race, and we need the Trial Mountain Endurance Race, which despite the JGTC cars in the background, yeah, it's for non-tuned cars only. So let's go!
Yeah.
2 hours. Fun.
This gonna be good.
Well, we have got an Impreza, so...
Well, yeah, it's 2 hours with an Impreza. This is quality time.
Yeah, but it's G3, so it cannot be quality time.
And apparently, every other car in this race is pretty much the same as my car, so... We might have an interesting race on our hands.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait,
ooh, boy, I get to control the VCD. I want to keep that at 45%. Because I want to keep all of the power as near to the rear as possible, because tyre wear.
Yeah, tyre wear's gonna be fun.
But yes, anyways, apparently we get a rolling start for this one, which is kind of cool. I do like it when we get rolling starts for the Enduros. But yeah, don't expect this one to be one that particularly sets your socks on fire. It is straight up...
I don't think I'd want something that would set my socks on fire, because I need socks to not burn my feet.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect the most riveting racing in the world for 2 hours, although it should be pretty close.
Yeah, it'd be pretty interesting.
We've got a couple of Skylines, a couple of Imprezas, and an Evo, so... Basically, Gran Turismo 3 in a nutshell is in this race. And of course I went for this Impreza instead of the 22B, which I'm sure... Why didn't you go for the 22B? I'll tell you why, because I don't like the 22B.
This one's more interesting.
In my personal opinion.
Guys, I have a silly question.
God.
Which day are we? I actually forgot.
What?
Which day?
Thursday.
Thursday? Oh, yeah, I mean, so it's Friday for me.
Ludo, every question you have is a stupid question.
I mean, I'm French. What do you expect from a French person?
Fair
I need
enough.
to remind myself after this episode to go put the bin out.
Hey, go put the bin out.
It's bin
My
day
bin day's
tomorrow.
on Wednesday. My bin day's on Wednesday.
Mine's on Friday.
Oh, look
I'm pretty
at
sure
you.
once I move, mine will go back to Friday as well.
Riveting conversation.
I've never been able to get used to when they take it out here in the area I've been for like 15 months. You know why?
Why?
Because they do it on fucking Mondays.
Monday, really?
You haven't been used to that?
Yeah.
You've been out there for 15 months.
I can't. It's the fact that it's on the it's the day after a weekend. That's
I
what
can't
it
believe you've
escapes
been out
my
there
fucking
15
mind.
fucking months. I remember when you was on about moving out there.
Yeah, that was 15 months ago.
Crazy.
Fair enough.
It's crazy, I tell you.
But yeah, before we moved, the area we were at, it was on Fridays.
Interesting.
Understandable.
So which Viper do I get? The 99 GTS, the Auto GTS, the 03 SRT10, the
Get the
SRT...
convertible one.
No, fuck. Why? It's not a good one.
I don't care.
I'm hoping
I
the
want
rest of the AI is sort of running crap tyres.
Yeah, probably.
That R34 out
Yeah.
front is not... Well,
Wait,
I'd say it's worrying
there
me,
is-
it isn't really.
there is one thing I... Okay, so GT... Is there GTS Blue for the fucking... There is... What? the 99 GTS doesn't have GTS Blue? What is this switchery?
I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, yeah. Of course I went with this in Pretzel. There is better cars you could take for this, I have no doubt.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, they aren't the Bug-Eye Super Impreza.
They aren't, and I wanted something that would be consistent and that I know I can get away with, so that's why we've got this. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you better bet. There is the cheaty way of doing these sort of events where it's just like, haha, I have an XJ220, but yeah.
Have we used that car yet?
We have not. We tried to,
Aww.
remember. It didn't end well.
Did we?
Yeah, I think we tried it for one of the amateur league races, and it didn't. Well, basically, I didn't save the game, so I had to delete
I didn't
that.
remember that.
I'd had to delete that entire episode and start from scratch.
Oh. You're doing something that dumb? No, you wouldn't be that dumb, Emile.
I think that was the race event we ended up using the Lister Storm in.
Oh
Oh.
boy, Lister Storm.
Which is part of one of
Oh.
the only titles I remember because it was one that I wrote down because I thought it was really good.
Wait,
What
is
was
this
it again?
Strategy not included.
Oh.
I kind of like that title.
Guys, is the C7 really from 2013? 14, I mean?
Yeah?
Is that fucking old already?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Gran Turismo 5 had a lot of the DLC for that car when they were like testing
Yeah, it had the C7, but in baggy clothes, didn't it?
Yeah, because like, and the C7 was the cover car of GT6. So.
I mean, it's still there in GT6. Like, there is.
It's
still
been
the
around
prototype
long enough
one.
for Forza to render the standard C7 completely pointless, hence why they've only had the Z06. I think they've still only got the Z06 because I don't think the standard came back for Forza 7. I don't know.
Also, they have a Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Gran Turismo concept from 2013. What the fuck is that? Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Gran Turismo concept C7 concept.
I don't-
Oh.
Really know if pushing the car to try and catch his Skyline's a good idea or just wait for him to go off on his own accord.
Well, we'll find out eventually, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, we're
Possibly.
gonna have.
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, a rear-wheel drive car, you could probably make the argument would be a better idea for an endurance race, but
But, fuck it.
we'll play the waiting game with this. It'll be all right. Every little thing is gonna be all right. It's kind of like the Rome Endurance in that regard, I guess, because the Civic wasn't particularly overpowered for that.
This thing is so fucking going in any moment. I'm kind of just waiting for this chair to just go.
Can we laugh when it does?
Hey, remember when?
Sure.
So you. Oh.
I mean, you do have a
it-
habit of injuring yourself in these sort
Yeah.
of recording sessions, so. Oh, he's pitting already. Never fucking mind.
Well,
Oh
you
well,
say-
you've won.
You say injuring myself. It's more figuratively than anything. So
Guess what?
what?
R32's pit. We're in the lead.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
fam.
So I
Hey
don't have
guys,
to worry
I
about
know-
pushing the Impreza anymore because.
I know which car I'm going to be on the lifestyle van.
Okay.
So basically now it's just time to settle in for the long shift.
The long brown.
2 hours.
Hey, I should be on the bit.
To be fair, it's sort of like Rome Circuit in the sense that, to be honest with you, I can't really complain about 2 hours of Trial Mountain. I like Trial Mountain. It's a good race course. And I'm sat behind the wheel of a good car, so yeah.
Excuse me.
Everything's serene and everything's fine. Apparently the Supra's leading the pack, which is interesting.
That's just fine.
It is. Just fine.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of fucking Harold Slavinsky.
Harold
That's just
Slavinsky.
fine.
His name's Harold Slavinsky. He drives his wife's Accord. How does the rest of that song go?
I don't fucking remember.
He's oblivious to the fact his wife sleeps with
I
his
don't know what
friend
this-
Dan.
I don't know what this has been about. My wife's been driving the car.
There is some weird old RCR reviews. I don't like the Grand Caravan one because his voice sounds weird in it.
Well, the thing with that, my issue with that one too is you can barely fucking hear him in it.
Yeah, and the other one I kind of haven't. Oh, I thought that was the same Skyline pitting. Apparently they're. Do you reckon because it's non-tuned cars only? Do you think they're running stock tires by any chance?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Like the AI might be running stock tires, and that's the reason that they're.
could be.
Do you know what is kind of weird?
Mm.
Kind of weird to see an SDI without the big wing.
Eh, I don't know.
Maybe the
Yeah, there's a
Japanese spec
reason, but-
ones had the just standard
yeah.
WRX wing.
I'm
Yeah, and the
warming
best-
up to the small wing.
Mm.
Yeah, and the best of season one thing that I have for RCR, there's not much of the Eclipse. Not the Eclipse, the Caravan.
Do you know the other one I don't
that-
I don't really like?
So- What?
The Mazda 6 one, because you can tell he never
Oh,
actually
that-
drove it.
Oh, the Mazda 6, that one I don't even have any clips from at all.
Because it's just
There's
got
like-
nothing in it.
Yeah, there's like nothing in it.
Meanwhile,
Like,
he's
so-
making the Tacoma episode, and that's like pretty much a clip in and of its own.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah.
I like the L series review. That's a good one.
So that's the next one I have to get at. To,
Nobody knows. I like the intro song for that one.
Oh. So I forgot. I found out one thing. GT6 actually has the second gen Civic, not the first gen, the second gen. You know, tiny thing with the hood.
Oh, the one that's a
Mirrors.
CRX, but not a CRX.
No, the one with the hood mirrors, the 79 one.
Isn't that a first gen?
No, it's second gen.
Are you
83.
sure?
It's actually the second gen. 83 fucking bhp out of 1.5 liter.
That's weird considering the normal first gen Civics have like 1.2 litres with like 70 horsepower or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean,
guys.
83 HP, but 780 kilograms, so it's like a freaking light.
Mm. We could actually use that as a first car in Gran Turismo 4.
It's 6, so I say it's 6.
Yeah, I know, but in 4 it only costs 9 grand, so you can actually have it as a first car.
But then there is.
It probably
but then
wouldn't do too bad, actually, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Wait, the fucking.
It'll make a fun challenge.
Yeah, I'm not sure what used car we're gonna go with yet. As first car,
AW11.
I'll go with. I'll probably have a look through all the car lots and see what we've got and weigh up our options.
Get some of shit, but good.
Usually in my own playthroughs I go with like an EK9 and use that through the front wheel drive cup, but I kind of want to be a little bit different.
Yeah. If you go for the AW11, you don't take it through the MR Cup. It doesn't work.
Well, I won't use the same car twice because I never do.
Oh, good.
I own. For an AMR cup, I'd use my favourite MR of all of them anyway. Just use a third gen. Because that's my favourite, because I'm wrong.
on the bit. I want to beat my bit.
Please don't tell me about the Honda Beat.
Why?
Because
It's
it was
shit.
shit at the Hot Lot Classic.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just. think
Mate,
about
as
what-
Clio beat it.
Yeah, but think.
And
think
Inferno
of-
got very angry when I pointed it out in a sarcastic way.
Don't.
Yeah,
Mate, you know that. This is a bit of a spoiler, but I don't think you will really care. You know that fucking mustached Daihatsu?
Yeah.
That beat the Honda Beat.
Yeah,
And it has less power.
Got two, boy.
And it weighs
I mean-
more.
I mean, 63 HP out of 750cc engine. That's good.
Yeah, I know, but the
But
one for the
what's
Hot
the-
Rod Classic had like 100 horsepower and it was still crap. Actually, no, it had like 96 horsepower, I think.
I mean, let's see. On the bit Z version, it's still the same.
I
Is
think it's time to
everything
pit.
different?
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Pit now or pit next lap?
Now.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Supra's catching. May as well pit.
Oh god,
boy.
the Del Sol CRX, the one in GT6, it's the one from my year. The year I was born in the good color, the Milano Red. Milano Red is best color for us.
Oh hey, the R34's pitting again at least.
Oh, good.
So the fastest car on track is pitting again. Do you know what I noticed that's kind of weird about this?
What?
Everything.
Didn't all Eurospec Subarus have like Subaru written across the back in letters?
Ah.
God, what the fuck is that?
What?
Someone's trying to join, I think.
There we go. I don't know why the fuck it decided to start ringing everyone.
Wankers!
Yes.
No.
Speaking of wankers, the Supra is the only car that hasn't pit yet.
Hmm.
What the fuck? I assume someone's
So-
unhappy.
So did you know that the 92 and S60 Type R had 3 different white?
Do you
they
know
have
people
champion-
complain about the calling them?
What?
People complain about
What?
this group chat calling.
And?
I have pointed out before that I literally say to every single person who joins us, make sure to mute the chat when you leave.
You don't.
So yeah, there is actually 3 different whites for the OG and
Hello.
S60 Type R. Hello. Championship white, Grand Prix white, and Neutron white pearl.
Championship.
Oh god, he's here.
I'm back.
Hi,
Hello.
we are done
Hi.
with Clio's for 2 hours.
We missed
Okay.
you.
I missed you too, Azza.
Aw,
You
you're
too,
adorable.
And you too,
Yeah.
Ludo.
Yeah. But I was pointing out that the
What about
NS
Emile?
Yeah, no, Mills is a dickhead.
I'm driving
Yeah,
the
Emile doesn't
Impreza.
get-
So LRC, did you know that the original NS6 Type R had 3 white color? According to GT6, it Championship white, Grand Prix white, and Neutron white pearl. So white.
I don't know what's up with this. My wife's been driving the car.
Yes. So
I'm still doing that.
today, because I was bored, I decided to code the engine for a platformer while sitting in class.
As you do.
So yeah, I did that, and then I saved all the project files and threw them onto here, and am now looking for Game Maker on here because that's what we're using in class, so I can continue to make levels and things.
Fair play.
So LRC, which year was your prelude?
1998.
Okay, do they have the 98 somewhere in
Yeah,
It
there's
probably
like
has like the
398.
97.
No,
No,
there's
they
398
they have-
in GT4.
They have the 98, they have Type S, SAR, spec, and that's
I didn't have the Type SH. I just had the regular, and I have a little bit of a vendetta against the SH because you can only get about 300 horsepower out of a Prelude with it before you have to actually switch over to a proper mechanical diff. Because the active torque transfer system just kind of shits the bed.
So you know what? I'm just going to get the SAR S spec because because why not?
Supra, do you not
Okay.
pit?
No.
And I can get it in red. Yes, red. It's Milano red. It's the best red.
God, I hope he spins out.
It's not in the way you do the things you say that you do. Blah, blah, blah.
To be fair, I'm catching him, so...
So according to Gran Turismo, it was meant to go back to the roots of the Prelude, the 98 one.
I like how the Skylines are constantly pitting.
Well, yeah, the Skyline.
Yeah, at least all the four-wheel drive cars have pit. The only rear-wheel drive car here has not, but the only rear-wheel drive car here is about to get trounced.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he's killed his tyres.
So
Gonna
let's,
get trampled.
let's go. Custom parts. What can I get on that fucking car? Can I get a wing, a big wing on the Prelude? No,
Oh, damn it, I want to go for a drive now.
Oh yeah,
So,
I'll
what
see.
happened while I was gone?
We beat the. Were you here? Yeah, you were here for the bits of the Rome endurance, weren't you?
Yeah, the start of the Rome endurance, where basically everything was rather slow compared to the Civic.
Yeah, we beat the Rome endurance. I had one lap on the Civic and then multiple laps on the other car. Then we did the Clio Championship, where I thought the Clio Trophy. I thought the Clio Trophy cars would show up for it, but no, apparently every single Clio was the road car. So we won that pretty convincingly, and now we are locked into 2 hours of Trial Mountain in the stock Subaru WRX. And there's a Supra, which is irritating me. But I'm fairly certain I can trounce the Supra. I've just got to push the shit out of this car.
So let's just repeat
the rest day.
Which I don't really like pushing four-wheel drive cars in endurance races because the tyres die faster. But to be fair, at the same time, I'm catching this guy a second a sector, so. Now I know what an annoying prick I am in the endurance races when I just drive past all the pit lanes all the time. But nah, I'm hoping this Supra sort of had his last fucking ride. I hope he doesn't pit, to be honest with you. I hope he stays on track with his really bad tyres and just gets himself into a world of mess.
Well, he might do that, he might. He might actually be slightly competent and decide to pit.
I wish he'd pitted before, though. To be fair, I think this is the very slightly faster car. I just need to keep sort of focused a bit. Most of these endurance races I kind of zone out a bit. This one I might actually have to be in it a little bit more, but and I'm kind of hoping we're all alive enough to maybe get the Tuscan race out of the way tonight as well, because that'd be glorious.
Oh god.
Quite possibly.
Glorious!
Taking the corner cups, don't even give a fuck at this point. Well, the R34's pitting again.
Oh.
Right. My tyres are almost dying, but I've got to catch this Supra. I'm going to make him have an incident. I'm gonna make you hate me inside on my foot again.
I'm gonna make you suck my drum.
No, you won't.
You are lost again.
On PSP game. Time Gal.
I've got Slipknot songs in my head.
Would fathom his best Slipknot.
3 seconds to the Supra.
Yep.
The Toyota Supra.
Toyota Supra's a shit car for shit people.
Shit car for shit wankers, shit car for shit wankers.
Yeah.
I could be a really sneaky bastard actually here.
Emile?
When he finally pits, I could follow him in and we'd literally come out of the same ends. And just do it that way.
Emile, you're just a fucking wanker.
You're a wanker.
Yeah, you're a wanker.
Go on, Supra, do the smart thing and pit. Wow, okay. Maybe fucking not. Have issues. Explode. 2JZs explode usually, right?
Emile, I've got a question.
Fuck.
Well, not a question. A request.
Okay.
Don't do your stunt with the try to push him into the pits. Don't do that.
No, do it and show us what happens.
Yes.
Highlight Reel, episode 6.
7. What episode are we on now?
Yes.
89, you think it was?
No, highlight reel. Highlight reel isn't on episode 89, is it
the next
already?
one would be
Jesus.
episode 8.
I was gonna say, if you've got to episode 89 on highlight reels already, holy damn.
I thought you were talking about GT3 at first, so that's my bad.
I was gonna say, you've been editing them daily.
I don't get enough clips for that.
Daily highlight reels. It's just the same clips over and over again.
If I had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, that would be a lot more possible.
I really wouldn't recommend doing that though.
Me neither. Even if I got 600 subscribers, it would probably be a once a week thing.
Come on, Supra. Make a slip up, just because the Impreza wants that arse.
Okay, so
I want that arse, baby. Do you know why I want that arse? I want that arse!
Please don't.
I got that ass. Although, didn't get enough of it. Hey baby, how you doing, Supra? How you doing? How's those tyres looking? Yeah, how's them tyres looking?
How's your Supra running?
okay, I'm gonna go now. 'Cause,
Oh,
Good night.
we
yeah,
never liked
night.
you.
Yeah, I
We
don't
did.
like you either.
Oh,
Hazer.
you are.
Are you like a budget airline now?
Ezra.
I'm trying to crush this guy in between a rock and a hard place. It's not really working. I mean, to be fair, if we're going to be here for 2 hours, I may as well have some fun trying to kill an AI.
Here.
Yep.
Like that.
Pond. Hey, it actually worked.
I only made 2 seconds up on him, but never mind.
What?
Why do people keep posting in the chat? It makes an annoying noise every time someone does.
Because Ludo is a cunt.
What's
You're
he saying?
supposed to have muted it.
That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna have to pit on
Boy.
the actually, no, I'm gonna stay out for a couple more laps. I probably can. I'm actually making... That's super... I don't know why he hasn't pit, because he must really be fucked, because I'm still making time up on him. And my tyres are like almost shredded. So I don't know why he's decided to... Is he pitting?
Oh.
Super RZ pitting, right.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So,
15 laps.
yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna like ram the fucking tits off this thing. And then I'm gonna pit at the end of this lap and hope I've made up enough time.
Sounds good.
That should work.
Yeah. Because at least now... Wow, the Skyline's actually the next furthest car behind. Even though he'd pitted in twice.
Fucking look at that.
I think he's pitting like 3 or 4 times actually. Right, Supra's on the move. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping I sort of make enough time up so he shouldn't be an issue. I think that Skyline's going to pit in again soon, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because if he's 15 seconds behind, he probably needs tyres because every other fucking Skyline in line's going. I think the Supra is that other dot. You see the one behind that other yellow dot there? I think that's the Supra.
No idea.
Not the first yellow dot that's chasing me, the second one. I think that's the Supra.
Oh, fair
I think the
Yeah,
Supra is
so-
actually quite a sort of slow car. The only advantage he's got is he can stay out for longer. But, I mean, he spent 15 laps out. We need to do at least a pit stop every 8 laps. I've sort of worked that out with this because the tyre basically catches fire on the right side of the car. Alright. Going in the pits.
Give me a moment.
And Pretzer WRX STI-J has pitted in.
My antivirus seems hell-bent on...
Hey, guess what? The Skyline
constantly-
came in.
Oh, sweet.
That's lovely.
My antivirus seems to be really fond of just not always scanning every single EXE Game Maker creates for some reason.
Nice.
Well, delete your antivirus. Easy.
Kind of fucking stupid, but okay, whatever. So, what the hell's my desktop resolution?
So, hold on. If I work this out, he's going to pit on lap 30, isn't he?
1920 by 80.
Well, there's the other WRX.
Oh.
I wonder how he's doing. At least we found something useful out for the Polyphony Digital Cup. You can actually change the oil and get yourself a little bit more power. Which, to be honest with you, is quite a help. Because I'm not sure what power this produces normally, but I think I'm producing like 20 more or something.
Yeah.
Which isn't too bad.
Normally it produces 276 horsepower.
No, I think this was after the gentleman's agreement. I think that like died in 2000. Sounds about right, doesn't it, LRC?
Yeah.
When did the gentleman's agreement die? That was like 2000, surely.
Yeah.
I think it was around the time where like the next generations of R34s were coming out, and this one were like, yeah, we can't bother to fake this anymore. Because the Skyline produces like way more than 276. I think the R34s, like most of them, produce about 330. It's like
323, if memory serves. And file droppers being a... Yeah, so...
Well, according to this, if you stick
Fire.
a decent oil change in this, it gets up to 316. Austin 316 says, I just whooped your ass.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, I'm sure there's plenty of better cars we could have gone with this. But do you know what I just realised?
What?
I don't think we've used an RX-7 in this Let's Play. We've used an
You should
8,
fix that.
not a 7. There isn't really any way to fix that anymore, I'm afraid.
Oh well.
Really? Why not?
Well, because we've got no more real... I think this is the last endurance that road cars can actually be used on. Like, after this, it's basically all race car endurances. And the only other place where...
got the Miata.
Yeah, the only other place I could use the RX-7 is the Polyphony Digital Cup, and I already have a plan for that. Because the Polyphony... You know what the Polyphony Digital Cup is, don't you?
Yeah.
F1s, right?
Hell.
No, Polyphony Digital is 20 laps in stock cars. 10 races. Yeah, but there's ways around it.
Oh?
Because there's this little car called a GT1 road car, which is technically a road car. And there's this little car called an XJ220, and that's technically a road car.
Ah, well. Yeah, no problem.
And I think there's also another cheating bastard you can use. I think like the Roof RGT is supposed to be pretty good for it as well. But yeah.
So you're gonna use one of those.
Well, I mean, Rhino used an Evo 5. I could probably get away with running an RX-7 in it, but do you really want to sit through 7 hours of the RX-7?
No.
Considering I'm not gonna be here, I don't care.
Why? Where are you?
I don't know. When would you be recording that sort of thing?
I don't know, like a couple of days.
Ah, yeah. I mean, I could be just about anywhere when it happens. Chances are I'll probably be sitting here at my desk doing homework, but...
Because if we get the Tuscan Cup done tonight, we've got... Yeah, we've got 9 more events.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Unfortunately, Polyphony Digital, Formula GT, and... Yeah, that'll probably be its own recording session, but... Because there's 7 hours of pop.
That was a genuine cry of no.
Yeah, sorry. They are 7 hours each. Formula GT is basically 10 endurance races back to back. Just with Formula GT cars.
I believe in you.
That is, of course, if I get my hands on a Polyphony car at some point. Because I haven't yet. Because the endurance races keep giving me the worst possible prize for some reason.
I think if you don't get a Formula 1 car, you can be justified to cheat.
I'm not going to cheat, I'm going to do the endurances again. Until I get one.
Just...
Oh, fair enough.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
Hand job, hand job.
State your name and your business here.
I told you I'd be back, bitches.
It's Jeracer!
Hey!
Guess what? You've joined half an hour into the 2 hours of Trial Mountain.
Yay.
Oh.
Trial by Wang.
Also known as 2 hours of overrated Japanese cars go around Trial Mountain.
No. You should have brought an American car to me.
We have an R34, an R32, two WRX STIs, I'm one of them, and the Supra. Oh, and there's an Evo somewhere as well.
Oh, so all the overrated ones.
Yeah, all the ones people like.
All you need was an S14 and you would be good.
Where's my 300 ZX? No one cares about the 300 ZX because it's fat.
Nah, man, it's not
Whoa,
fat.
Lamborghini headlights.
Oh, careful! Don't roll.
Also, this is Chris. He's a guy from my motorsports class.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Anyways, also 3000 GT, but I can't use that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've already used it.
Oh, okay.
So we have the R34 pitting, apparently, because of course it is. Because apparently that car keeps pitting every 4 laps.
Because it's heavy.
It is very heavy. Apparently 4-wheel drive is not a good thing for this race, hence why the Toyota Supra is our worst rival. Because he pits literally every 15 laps. Which is a bit of an issue for me because I'm driving a car that needs to pit every 8 laps. Otherwise the right inside tyre catches fire. We've got a straight between us in the Supra at least. Yeah, the R32 keeps pitting as well. That is actually a good point. I really should have bought a Mustang SVT Cobras to this, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Do you know what the amusing thing is?
What?
All of the endurances that you can bring road cars to, I've bought Japanese cars to.
Fucking weirdo.
Because we had a Legacy,
Shit.
we had a Subaru Legacy in Seattle, we had the Spoon Civic in Rome, and now we've got the Impreza Trial. I really should have bought like an American or European car to this just to shake things up, but never mind. Do you know why it's never mind?
Why?
Why?
Because it's a 2-hour endurance race. We're going to be sat here for 2 hours anyway. It's what I kind of like about these. It's like I was speaking about in the Clio Trophy episode. It's what I kind of like about them. It's inevitable doom. You're doomed to 2 hours of this anyway. You may as well just relax, chill.
Alright. Real quick, I'm gonna go harass Angel. So,
Oh,
I'll be
really?
right back. Oh, he's off doing his Ridge Racer thing.
Oh yeah, yes, the stream.
Yeah, stream.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be right back.
Later.
Real fart.
Did 2 people leave or did 1 person leave?
I'm Joe. Oh.
No, I meant one. Derp.
Nice.
Thunder, can you math?
We all left.
Everyone
We just
left.
didn't realise it yet.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
actually
not people,
talking
we're
to
just like-
Thunder, mind.
Nah, we're just the voices in his head that tell him to kill people.
I hear voices in my head, they talk
I'm
to
pretty sure
me.
he
They...
needs voices in his head to kill people.
I hear children.
Now, what
cry.
you're gonna need to do is go to Dallas, bring your rifle, and just aim for Kennedy's head.
Chip, I don't think he can time travel.
Alright, Alex Mason. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? 25.
So...
Why has no
So
one
is it-
done that yet, actually?
You were almost rolling a Subaru.
Yes. Quick
Hey, you didn't
question.
roll that, but you did corner cut the shit out of it.
I certainly did.
Oh, don't care.
Have you'll get used to it.
Genuine question.
Hmm?
Why has no one made a meme out of the Black Ops story yet?
Don't know.
Why has no one
Because
done the
memes are shit.
numbers based on what do they mean and then put a big smoke meme over it? Why has this not happened yet?
You're gonna
Because-
make it happen, aren't you?
No, I'm
Is-
not, because I can't
Is it
edit.
even really that relevant anymore?
Yes, you can.
What, big
It's
smoke
like-
memes?
They're relevant till the end of time.
What, big
Like they're big, but I wouldn't say they were like the most relevant, like meme wise.
what, big smoke
That's
memes?
really been
They are
that-
now.
Well, I don't really know what happened with it, to be perfectly honest, because we've known about this since like 2004, and it was like, haha, funny joke in 2004, and people made lots of funny, like, just said, wow, look, this order's funny, and then for whatever reason, like, this year, people have been like, oh, hey, let's make remixes with a thing we found funny in 2005.
Well, I guess it's because Fall the Damn Train was the one that was really popular at first, and I guess it was just time for all his other quotes to get recognized.
There's only one that I really appreciate, because it is technically a new meme, because no one thought it was a funny sound before.
Rider, nigga.
Oh! That's a great one. Right, Big Smoke's oh! Is great. The rest of them...
You don't have all the guns? The government.
No.
I'm talking National Guard.
Uncle Sam. God Rider. I'm a motherfucking genius.
I really wish it was like the original version where Ryder wasn't supposed to be a bad guy. I kind of wanted to see more of him.
I mean, we saw enough of him.
Ryder's just a kind of funny character, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how I felt like we didn't see enough Lamar in GTA 5.
God, now you've just given me that fucking... Damn, where I put it? The water, fool!
Oh, hey. Oh, wait, so it's actually a close battle happening right now between you two?
What, me and the Supra?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, he
Close
pits
battle
every...
Gran Turismo, I'm not used to seeing this.
He pits every 15 laps, so we basically have worked a system out where basically as soon as he goes into the pits, I follow him in and follow him out.
Nah.
1 second.
And I should be able to stay in front of him. This isn't going to be one of those races by the looks of it where I can just stop at the finish line for 30 minutes, for like 30 seconds
30
until
minutes.
the timer comes up.
Yeah, oh well. Wait until the very end, boy.
This is going to be a bit of battle to the death. Subaru versus Supra. For the Intercontinental Championship! I do think this is probably the best battle I've had in this entire Let's Play, though. Other than maybe the 206 versus S16 versus the World, because that car was a pile of wank.
Yeah, from what I've seen of all the Gran Turismo Let's Plays, good battles usually don't happen that often.
GT4 should have some interesting ones.
Yeah.
Citroen
But again,
C5
really
versus Nissan Primera, baby.
Oh boy.
Hey, you know you want me to drive the Nissan Primera.
No, I don't.
You know you want me to drive the Citroen C5 then.
Again, no, I don't.
Citroen
So you
Xantia,
want by Nissan Primera, you mean Ford Mustang SN95?
clearly.
Whoa, careful, don't roll.
I'm gonna drive the
Okay.
SV. I'm gonna drive the fucking Lightning, aren't I?
Yeah.
That's kind of a Mustang.
No, just does a endurance race in the Lightning. That'll go well.
To be fair, there's a Mustang GT in that game.
Yeah. Hey, guess who's back?
Back again.
Is it
Please
LRC?
Feel like I'm bearing news.
What?
Angel has a message for you.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
He said, and I directed the quote, hi.
Tell him, go back and tell him I said hi.
Okay.
Hello, Mike. Oh.
God damn.
We have received a message from the heavens. Hi.
And now a message from our sponsors. Impreza
Fuck
WRX.
you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this week,
You're dumb enough smug to come to Big Bill's hell. We can't do that until LRC's around. We can't do that until LRC's back, because he does it better than anyone.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm the guy from, like, the Baltimore area. I could at least get some perks.
I just realised I'm gonna... Hey, LRC!
What?
Someone just started doing Big Bill's hell. You should, like, add to it.
Fuck you, Emile! If you're dumb enough to watch this Let's Play, you're dumb enough to come drive on...
Trial Mountain.
Fuck! That
try.
would have been so good had I actually remembered what the name of the track was.
There was an attempt.
The attempt was made.
Bad driving, bad cars, Toyota Supras.
If you think you're going to get a good lap in at this track, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a horrible driver, you'll actually crash into the walls. Guaranteed. If you think you're going to set the lap record, shove that Subaru up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove that Subaru up your ugly ass. Bring your Miata. Bring your Subaru. Bring your BMW. We'll crash it. That's right. We'll crash your BMW. Because here at Big Bill Mountains, you're fucked 6 ways from Trial Mountain.
Big Bill's fuck.
Take a hike to the Polyphony Digital Cup, home of the Mind Fuck. That's right, the Mind Fuck. How does it work? If you can stick this dildo up your nose for 6 hours straight and not get an aneurysm, you get pole position.
Oh dear.
Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't lap your rivals, or else we'll brake check the pace car.
Damn, I don't think
That's what I
Gran
come back to.
Yes.
Yeah.
They said Rio Miata. Which one? There's like 40 of them.
There's only like
All
4
of
in this
them.
game.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Whoa!
It's fine.
Emile would have. If that was Gran Turismo 5, you would have rolled the car.
I'm seeing how liberal I can get with the curbs.
Well, I mean, you're at WRX anyway, so rally across all the
4-wheel
things.
drive, bro. 4-wheel drive saves you from everything. There are people who
Watch
actually
out.
believe that.
The 90s. It's a new way I like the
Can you not do your jazz covers of running in the 90s, please?
You know that curb there? I still
Yes.
sort of get scared by that curve after what happens to both me and Fonda.
What?
That
The at GT1?
Yeah, that curve where you launched a car into the air and then I became the car that launched into the air.
I literally rolled a car over on that curb in GT5.
Nice.
So, it's entirely possible for all bad things to happen.
That curve's just twat, really, isn't it?
But we're all twat.
It's
so.
like your drunk cousin at a wedding. You don't know why they invited him.
Nice.
Well, the reason he's loaded to begin with is because it was an open freaking bar.
True.
Power! BMW.
This becomes
BP!
a
Oh
car.
god, they're not here as well. Think of the fishes.
Where's my fucking son?
There's actually a lake over there.
Something, your mom was so dirty when she went to go swim in the Gulf, they had to call BP in to clean up the spill.
No.
Oh no! Answer to how liberal you can be with that curb. Not that liberal.
Oh, please, you could be a little more liberal with that curb.
Okay, Sanders, calm down.
Evo! He's being liberal with curbs as well. Ignore that Evo, he's not even, like, in this race.
When the Evo's the slowest car. Initial D, you lied to me.
I don't actually know what. I think the slowest car on field might actually be the R32 because he's been in the pits quite a lot. And he hasn't got the speed of the 34.
The one car actually made for racing is the worst in racing. Makes sense.
Either that or it's going to be a case of literally the other WRX is the worst car here.
Wait, what generation is the WRX in the race?
It's the same as mine. They're both bug eyes.
Yeah.
So they're the best WRX is what you're saying.
They are. Just one's black and one's blue, and mine's clearly superior because it's the blue one.
Is somebody wrestling an antler?
I was
over
gonna
there?
say, who the fuck decided to eat their microphone?
I don't know.
I don't think they have antlers and wait, wrestling an antler.
Shut up.
Yeah, not the actual deer, just the antler.
Yeah, just the one antler. I'm just gonna click onto it. Fuck it.
I was just gonna let that comment slide, and then you had to bring it up.
Of course I did.
So thanks to my curb calamity, the Supra is now 3 seconds behind.
I don't think do you even have deer in Wales?
Probably.
Probably.
Probably. Oh shit!
It
Wales
looks,
is a land of the unknown.
it looks great from third person when you do that because it just looks so
That's God.
weird. Whee! It looks a lot scarier than it actually is.
Oh.
Track extending. Charlie Whiting will have your ass.
Hey, Subaru's 4-wheel drive. It's fine. With a
If you
Subaru,
drive
everything's a
Subaru,
rally
you
course.
It's
are
just like
automatically- you can automatically cut any corner you want, as long as there's dirt there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be dirt. If it's like fucking like pebbles, can't drive over it.
No, because that's gravel. If it's like
Sand.
if it's like asphalt runoffs, you can't do it. Then that's illegal.
Yeah, you're not allowed to race Subarus on tarmac. It never ends well.
Well, I mean, except for that one team in Super GT.
But yeah, and also the BTCC Subarus, which apparently really don't like going off road. As
And
they've
then there's
proven.
also the then there's also the one Impreza wagon that raced in JTC. Well, whatever.
Yeah, that one that had like the weird. Isn't that the yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow one.
Did that even do well, or was it just terrible?
That was pretty terrible.
Yeah. Thought
It
so.
was also the last non-Toyota car to actually run in the Japanese Super Touring Championship.
6.001 seconds. So apparently I'm actually making time up on the Supra. I genuinely don't think the Supra's the Supra in this race probably isn't even that good a car. It's just its insane tyre endurance is what's keeping him going.
It's got the 2J.
Hey, you know I was speaking about that other WRX.
Yes.
Here it is.
oh,
He drives a black WRX. He probably vapes.
Ah, that
He's
is.
probably vaping in the car right now as we're racing.
No, you know what it was?
What?
His mum really wanted. He really wanted to buy an Escalade, but his mum only dated Colin McRae, so guess what? He's now blacked out his Subaru because he wanted it to be an Escalade.
Goddamn.
He's got to put
Did
20.
you-
He's got to put 24s on it next year.
Do we need to start the song?
Oh no! Wait, which version?
Shit, let's just go with the clean version right now.
Yeah, go with the clean version.
Aw.
Slipstreaming Subaru. Apparently mine's superior. Do you know why mine's superior?
Because it's blue.
No, because I oil changed it. So it's very, very slightly more powerful. Because apparently oil
Just a
change
bit.
equals power.
Yep, that's how it works. I'm telling you, Gran Turismo Sport, if they have oil changes, it should just be so your car will completely lock up if you couldn't forget to do oil changes.
Yeah. Realism, bro.
Just spend all your credits on a new engine, even though there probably won't be credits.
Yeah, you see, if it did in this game, that'd be incredibly annoying, because by the professional league, the oil runs out about halfway through most of the championships.
Yeah.
Like, the oil runs out at 300 kilometers on this version, and I think in, like, the GT4 it runs out in, like, 250 miles. So, basically, you get 250 miles of that, and bear in mind the 24 hours of Le Mans, like, 3,000 miles. Hey, Supra, how you doing? Goodbye.
Well, I guess there goes the only on-track battle.
Yeah, for a little bit, until we have to go pit in later on, and then he'll catch back up.
Oh yeah, because you have to pit twice as much as him, forget.
Yeah, I have to pit on, like, lap 39, while he can now keep going till 45.
Again, this is super the best on tires. That's really fucking
Rear-wheel
random.
drive, I guess.
Really light.
Well, no, the super isn't really light.
Just like, I don't know.
I think it's a combination of the AI being a bit weird, because it happens occasionally. It happens with the Motorsports Elise as well, that never pits.
Well, that's a load, but that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's because it's the only rear-wheel drive car on track as well. That probably helps it. Because we're not the only... Like, literally everything else is four-wheel drive. It's just us who isn't. Or, sorry, him who isn't. So I
Well,
was
did you
saying...
just assume his gender? How do you know he does not sexually identify as a Toyota Supra?
Did you just assume his powertrain?
Ow.
Maybe it's
it's
front-wheel
actually
drive.
front-wheel
we don't
drive
know.
Supra, I'll have you now.
Yeah, front-wheel drive Supra. I'd have that. Just to irritate people. Did you see what Angel posted in this server today?
Which one?
It was like a Cummins diesel RX-8,
oh yeah, the Cummins RX-8.
and he thought I'd get
I-
triggered about it, and I was just like, no, as long as they don't get triggered about it when I swap a rotary engine into an F350 Julie.
I think it triggered by it because it's not an LS.
I like the idea of the fucking putting a massive diesel engine in an RX-8 for no reason.
Now we need a diesel rotary, even though I'm pretty sure that might be impossible.
Yeah, that's pretty much impossible.
As long as the rotary engine exploded on its own terms and it wasn't just like swap, like as long as the RX-8 was like pretty much a scrapyard RX-8, I don't really care. It's like the Doug DeMiro thing when he crushed the Audi A6 all-road. If it's gonna get scrapped anyway, may as well have some fun with it.
Also, it's an Audi A6 all-road, so not much was lost.
That's literally... Right, okay, I had to replace a part on a Panda once. And,
Wow.
On my Panda. And we drove down to this fucking allotment that my mechanic has. And he's got like all sorts of shit there. There's like a boat and some other stuff. And there's like this battered micro, like literally like this entire thing was battered and it was like leaking fluid. You could see like the power steering pump on the outside of the car and stuff like that. It was completely trashed and I was just like, oh, what's the story with that? And he was just like, oh well, some old lady traded it in. It has 210,000 miles on it and the arches are rusted, and you could see they were rusted. And I was just like, oh, okay, so how did it end up like that? And he was just like, oh, well, because it wasn't really worth anything, we got a bunch of boys, we took it into the field with some crash helmets and just had some fun with it. And apparently they basically just spent the entire day rolling this Micra over.
Is this how the English Dukes of Hazzard works? It's just a Nissan Micra instead of a Charger?
It's a purple Nissan Micra with rusted out arches and 210,000 miles on it. But yeah, I was just like, does it still run? He was like, oh yeah, it still runs and everything, it's just not worth anything.
You should have bothered.
Yeah.
You should have single-handedly started the UK version of 24 Hours of Lemons.
Yes. I should have took some pictures of it. Yes?
Yes, yeah, sorry, but no, I went to try to get like it set up so I can at least, be able to kind of put something to kind of keep the back of the chair up, which I found like a little thing that can work. It's not the best, but hey, it keeps it's not gonna move anywhere and keeps my thing supported, so I can actually move back a bit and relax my back if it gets sore. So at least I got a solution now.
This is literally the story of the GT3 Let's Plays for tonight. How long is Thunder's chair gonna last before it explodes?
Honestly, with this, honestly, to be honest with this setup, it'll probably stay for like this, and if I at least keep it as such, because more than likely I'm only going to be using this for about another week anyways.
Or it's just going to
Maybe
collapse
not even.
halfway through TVR Tuscans.
TVR.
Trevor!
Yes, Trevor. Isn't it Trevor Wilkinson or something?
Yeah, I think.
Who?
The guy who actually, it's named after him. I think it's Trevor Wilkinson or something. Either that or that's TWR.
Just a shortening of Trevor.
Yeah.
The more you know.
15 seconds to the Supra, so that does mean I can eventually afford... I need to actually start really pushing, because, yeah, I need to make up enough time so I can... Jesus Christ.
What the fuck was that?
Apparently I still had my volume on.
LRC, did you let your fucking things out the cupboard again?
Yeah.
They're Jolteon's things.
Yeah, it was Trevor Wilkinson.
Trevor Wilkinson. Hey, at least I was right on that. See, I couldn't remember if it was Trevor Wilkinson or TWR, those guys who made the Clio V6 understeer all fuckery.
TWR is
Tom Walkinshaw.
TWR is Tom Walkinshaw Racing.
Yeah, the guys who tuned the Clio V6 so it wouldn't kill anyone.
And also the Rover Batiste.
TWR had the XJR9, which was not it won Le Mans in '88, and 2 also won the World Sports Prototype Championship for teams in that same year.
Aren't they the one who made the XJ220S as well?
Yeah.
Maybe? I think they were.
They also did that Jaguar XJS Group A car.
The XJ220S is a pretty sexual car.
Yeah.
I like the fixed beam headlights. I don't know why. Like I am genuinely a fan of pop-up headlights, but I do kind of like it when cars with pop-up headlights don't have pop-up headlights. Like I prefer.
I thought you hated pop-up headlights.
No, I like them. It's just I think the Diablo looks better without them, and I think a few other cars look better without pop-up headlights.
Yeah.
Like NAMX5s look better with pop-up headlights.
Well, the XJ220 they never had pop-up headlights, even in the version
they were
where
like
the lights
pop
are
out
hidden
though,
away.
Weren't
They're like
down.
They were just covered. Yeah, they're rotated like they're kind of like the Corvette C4 where it completely fully rotates.
Fine, let me re-explain it. Hidden headlights. I don't have an issue with hidden headlights.
Hidden
I just
headlight.
usually like fixed beam versions of them for some reason. But yeah, some cars shouldn't have like fixed beam, i.e. NA MX-5s and AW11s. They probably should stay as they are.
I should mention you mentioned like you prefer the Diablo with fixed headlights. Drive Club is I know you're gonna groan probably, but it's one of the only games out there that has a Diablo SV with fixed headlights.
Nice. Why would I moan? I like Drive Club.
Oh, well, that's good.
I have no issue with Drive Club. It's just a bit of a nothing game, but it's
Yeah,
alright.
I'm the only one who really doesn't seem to care about Drive Club.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't care about Drive Club, but I've played it and I don't mind it.
I enjoy it. It's a fun little game.
It's kind of like low
play
budget
every now and then.
PGR, really, with nicer graphics.
It's pretty much a spiritual successor to PGR in some ways.
Yeah, I really should play it.
Have weirder cars.
Here's the
That
issue.
was one of the PGRs.
I should play it more, but at the same time, I really should play with my PS4 more. I don't think I've
be right
turned
back.
it on for like 2 weeks now.
They Drive Club had a Callaway Sledgehammer.
I remember PGR. That's a fun game.
Yeah, I think. Well, until recently, Drive Club only had like one American car,
Yeah.
Venom.
Was it really like only the Viper when the game first
No,
came
no,
out?
it was the Venom,
Oh, yeah.
and that was it.
The car that should have the highest. Never mind. Should have the top speed for production cars, but they made one less than needed to make the record, and NASA wouldn't let them run both ways to get the record.
This is the advantage of having Volkswagen money.
Well, there was also the
Vita.
same thing that the cars are registered as those leases in the US
Yeah.
too.
Well, you can't
Yeah.
actually. That's the thing with Hennessy Venom. You can't actually have them anywhere but America because they're the only ones that will insure them. Everywhere else in the world just goes, fucking. What is it?
Even like the Middle East where like everything shows up.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, but that's only because they have a massive amount of money to make it work.
Well, it's like the
money
Sultan.
makes the world go round.
Mate, the Sultan of Brunei owns 15 XJ220s. I mean, he could probably have one if he wanted it, but.
He had a friggin' Nazca. It wasn't the C2. I do believe it was the M12 that he was selling a while back.
Yeah,
Can you like
That was like,
one of
oh
those
my
XJ220? I think he has too many. He can just like give me one.
yeah, he really likes the XJ220, so he has 15 of them.
I mean, I don't blame him because it's
Fair
the
enough.
XJ220.
What the hell?
I think he owns like 3 or 4 F1s as well, or something.
It makes them happy.
Honest to God, I don't know how he got all his money or anything, but honestly, he's a magnificent bastard.
Being the Sultan of a country is gonna get you money.
Well, I think Brunei has the highest capita per head of any place in the world. It's like 50 grand or something per person.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy.
I don't know about Brunei.
We should go live out there.
Yeah, we should.
Drive
I would.
XJ220s as taxis.
Actually, that reminds me about the Diablo. You know the Cizetta V16T, right?
Yeah, this discussion.
I don't know if Emile saw the discussion, but you know that was supposed to originally be the design of the Diablo, like the real thing,
Yeah,
right?
I saw that.
It makes me wonder if that meant that at one time the Diablo was going to have those awful quad pop-up headlights.
I kind of.
Probably.
Here's the thing. From a look standpoint, they're not particularly good. From a quirky standpoint, I really like the quad headlights.
Oh, I mean, the use of having quad headlights would be great, but they look ugly.
Do you know what that car kind of looks like?
What?
It really does
Hey,
look
Twitch?
like. It really does look like the bastard son of a Vector, a Bugatti EB110, and a Diablo.
Yeah,
And they
I can
never
see it.
really got rid of any of the extra pop-up headlights. They just threw them on because they could.
Yeah. May as well. Should we pit on this lap or the next lap? I'll try and get another lap out these tyres. We're halfway
mean,
there,
nothing
I
is-
just noticed.
Tires, you idiot!
We're halfway
But
there!
I mean, nothing is finer than the Uyghur Vector W8 twin.
No,
turbo.
nothing is
Space
finer than
way.
Scott Steiner. And then
in a
it's the
Uyghur Vector W8 twin turbo.
If Scott Steiner was a car, he would be the Uyghur Vector W8 twin turbo. Do you know why, Fonda?
Why is that?
Because it's sacrifice.
So who would be a Vector?
And what was it, like 162.5% chance or something? That's just a bad...
Do you need me to get that promo up again? Like
yeah,
the
go on.
Dialogue.
Well, we all know O.J. Simpson would be a Bronco.
O.J. Simpson is the
Dead
Ford
man.
Bronco.
Alright.
Bronco O.J. Simpson.
Oh my god. Genius.com, which hosts a lot of the song lyrics, has the whole dialogue for Scott Steiner's Max promo.
Oh, nice.
I mean, this is a place that also has the lyrics for the Root Sandstorm, so...
Yeah. So it's, they say that all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally, if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal, so you got a 25% at best at beat me. Then you add Kurt Angle to the mix. Your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning, but I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even gonna try. So Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we was to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%. I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spelled disaster for you at Sacrifice.
This was a wrestling promo.
I don't think wrestlers should do math, man.
But at Sacrifice, he's gonna win. Thunder, quick question. Did
What?
Scott Steiner win at Sacrifice?
What did he? You mean?
I don't... Yeah, did he actually win at Sacrifice? That's the question.
No, Samoa Joe did.
So really, he has a 0% chance of winning then?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
nothing is finer than Scott Steiner, my friends.
Yeah, but if he's a Uyghur Vector W8 twin turbo, then who's a Vector M12?
Dixie car.
Plaza.
No. To be fair, nothing is finer than Scott Steiner or that amazing fucking WCW menu, because that one's great. With the Gold Burger. And what was the other one? What did it have? It had like the Gold Burger and like the fucking Buff Bagwell Bake or something. I don't know. It was weird.
The only thing I really remember about Bill Goldberg is that he hosted that one show on Speed Channel called Bull Run.
He owns a car, which I can't remember what it is. It's some sort of muscle car. But apparently it's 1200 horsepower. And it's got like a 4-speed manual in it or something. And apparently the whole story of that car is they took it to Vietnam to teach soldiers, I can't say soldiers. Yeah. Someone say, you know what I'm looking for.
Soldiers.
Thank you. I don't know why, I always... Shoulders and that word always confuse me.
Were you having a non-flashback?
Yes. Anyways, what they would do is they took that car to Vietnam and basically said to them, there was just like, drive this car because when you get back home there's lots of muscle cars and you're going to be killed by them. Because apparently what kept happening is they'd come home from wars, found out that, hey, look, I could get a new Chevelle for just $20,000, and then they'd die because Chevelle. So they took a massive horsepower muscle car out there and was just like, drive this, make sure you can drive it, and if you can drive this, you can have a muscle car.
What if they died from driving that?
And Bill Goldberg has...
No need to worry about it.
Yeah, I think I researched the car. It literally looks like a drag car. It's got a name for it, but I can't quite remember it. It's pretty cool though.
Time to Google.
It's like fucking Brock Lesnar. He's great. Did you watch the Stone Cold podcast with him, Thunder?
What, with Braun Strowman?
No, with Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah, I saw that before.
He's like, I'm a Mopar guy. I own diesel trucks. Who surely Brock Lesnar drives just diesel trucks.
So was it Cummins Turbo Daddy?
Yeah, I think he said he like, I think he had like a 1978 Dodge Ram Pro wagon or something that he was on about, like restoring and putting like loads of shit in it or something. I can't remember. Anyways, we're ahead of the Supra still.
Yes.
Heading into Sacrifice. 68 minutes in.
Hey, we only got like less than an hour left, man.
Yes, 52 minutes.
Oh, yes.
The issue comes, though, towards the end of this race.
Tires?
Well, not just tyres. I'm trying to work out. I don't think we're going to go anything much out. I don't really think we're going to reach 75 laps, which means the Supra's final pit stop should be on lap 60. And I have to chuck another one in there at some point.
Well, it's time to hit the turbo, man.
So basically it'll be a case of me either having to dive into the pit like pretty early on, try and get some like good tyres on and just hope I've got a good enough lead on the Supra, or
one other thing.
try and risk it and just stay on the tyres and hope that they stick together.
You know how that sacrifice match was supposed to, was according to promo, was Steiner, Angle, and Joe. Kurt Angle didn't even wrestle in the match.
Why was he even in the promo then?
Apparently, what happened was at the start of the event, Angle announced he had received a legitimate neck injury wrestling overseas a few days prior to the show. So consequently, he removed himself in the main event at the order of his doctor.
But he won an Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Oh, wait, you actually know about wrestling?
I know about wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Jurace is like, oh, you're no friend of mine then.
So Angle won gold, legitimate, with a legitimate broken neck. He has a legitimate broken neck and is told not to wrestle in a fiction, not to do some wrestling, which is
Well, I'm
scripted.
sure if he had a broken freaking neck, the Olympic doctors would have probably said, don't do it.
But then
And
again,
he
if
still
Scott
did it.
Steiner in the ring, he probably would have legitimately paralyzed Kurt.
That is true.
Scott Steiner.
You see, this is why you should have had a match against Kevin Nash, because Kevin Nash would have just broke his quad before he even started wrestling. It would have been okay. Oh, Thunder, he should have cut that. Can you imagine that if it was fucking Scott Steiner versus Kevin Nash? It'd be great. At Sacrifice, I've got a 100% chance of winning, because you're not even going to start the match, mate. You're just going to cripple yourself, and that'll be the end of that.
I mean, that's even worse than Vince tearing his quads at the Royal Rumble. Both of them.
Have you seen fucking Thunder? Have you seen that footage of fucking Nash when he just breaks his quads just like walking across the wing? He just falls down in slow motion. It's great. He's just like walking towards his I think he was like a tag match or something. He's just walking towards the turnbuckles and then just falls over because he's broke his quads. It's like, oh god. Good job, Nash. But yeah, guess what? 50 minutes remain.
Yay!
Oh.
Less than 50 minutes.
Subaru Impreza, impressive performance. Impressive.
And pretzel.
Oh.
You like
The
pretzel?
Scooby.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That was.
Go on, sorry.
Wait, who's going?
I don't know. LLC.
I think it's the racer's
What?
teammate. Roommate.
G-mate.
Actually, this is my roommate. This is a guy.
Friendo.
Oh.
Nah, man, you're just a guy.
Is a friend of the family.
What?
I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I am the guy.
Oh, please.
Okay, now
no.
you listen here, Roman Reigns.
Anyways, what?
I don't know. LLC.
What?
To answer your question from earlier, by the way, the reason there was a drifting pretzel in the chat is because Juracer was very confused by the Falcon livery in GT2 on the Impreza.
And then I just saw a really bad Photoshop.
Yes.
And I'm still going to break your legs if you ever rear-wheel drive swap an Impreza.
Even a completely worthless one?
what's a worth? If it's the hatchback, then yeah, go for it. Fuck it.
What if it's impressive that someone else has already rear-wheel drive swapped and he buys it?
Yeah, did you see that Craigslist advert, LRC?
Oh yeah, the baby driver.
I fucking posted it.
Oh, you were the one who posted it. What the
I
fuck was
one
the
who
point
posted
of that?
Subaru Legacy wagon.
What
with
was the point of
engine.
that?
Skids.
Why would you? Because surely it would make much more sense to just stick a fucking... Instead of sticking an SVX engine in it, surely it'd make more sense to stick the fucking... either the Legacy turbo engine in it, or just boost out the 2.5.
Nah, man, it
Well,
just...
apparently, the answer is no. For reasons that I'm not entirely sure of.
Hate to break up this conversation, but I'm bored as fuck, so I'm gonna open a CS:GO case.
Oh, baby!
Okay.
Oh boy.
Get yourself a knife, fam. If you get a knife, are you gonna give me all the money for it?
No. Hey, that's a Star Trek purple item.
It's
That might be worth like £1. I paid £2.
I remember when Stat Truck Purples were worth like £5.
Let's sell on community market, see if it's actually.
Do you know what my
worth
favourite time in CS:GO is?
It's worth £1.40. Shit.
My favourite's when they launch a new case and the case costs like £5 and the skins from the case cost like fucking like 15 quid each, and then within a week they're just like worthless. It's great.
Yeah, that happened the other day.
Oh, did they launch a new case?
Yet another one.
What was in this one?
Knives and like some AK skins and a fucking gun that looks a bit like an alligator that I bought because I'm a child.
I still can't believe I got that. Like, I'm scared to play. I kind of want to play cases again just because I got a fucking
Don't.
it.
No, don't.
But bro, I made I got a
those are
200
some
quid
good
knife.
You'll never get it again.
Can I just point out,
Excuse me.
earning a 200 quid knife isn't the best thing in the world.
No, it's not.
Because it does take about 3 weeks to try and shift it. I had to drop the price because I was gonna charge $230 for it because that's what the market was for it, and it wouldn't take it. And then I like tried $215, didn't work. Tried $210, didn't work. Tried 200 quid, it sold within an hour. And I was like, yay! I've made officially like 161 quid's worth of Steam money, and I ended up wasting it all,
Infinite game.
and I feel sad.
Oh, what?
Oh, because I opened it at a friend's house, he was just like, you now need to buy GTA 5 on PC, and it just come out. I was like, okay. I did, and played it once, and thought it was a bit shit, because it's the same as GTA 5 on not PC.
Well, that was stupid, wasn't it?
I was wondering if I should like set up one of those like 5 online servers with the mods so we can dig
5M.
Oh,
5. Yeah.
I totally should start modding GTA 5, but I don't really see the point
Yeah.
until I like buy a better graphics card or something, which will probably
Yeah,
never happen because I can't
get-
be honest.
You need to get yourself a better graphics card, like really.
Well, according to Angel, I can go ahead and get that graphics card that I was looking at. There's just one issue.
Or when
Power supply will explode.
Yeah, if I have any form of power surge, it would kill.
Get a surge protector.
What, like surge protector in the computer or surge protector on the thing?
On
Why
the
not?
thing.
Like, on the thing.
I was gonna say because my extension cord has a surge protector.
Yeah, if it has a surge protector, you should be okay.
Mhm.
I mean, it's up to you.
It's not really
honestly.
worth risking it though, is it? I may as well.
Voices.
Do you have frequent thunderstorms in the UK?
No. The last time the power got cut out, are you ready for this?
Sure.
It's because my stepdad was trimming the fucking hedge with a hedge trimmer and somehow managed to get the hedge trimmer to go through the fucking power cord of the hedge trimmer. Which
Oh.
which tripped the fucking extension cable, which tripped the entire power to the house.
Nice.
Wow, that's
Fucking
amazing.
Christ.
What the?
That's like some.
I honestly just want to give your dad a round of applause for that.
I know! The best bit is my mum was just like, oh yeah, fucking he managed to break... Because he didn't tell her, he just said, oh yeah, the hedge trimmer's broken. She's like, oh, I've been using that hedge trimmer for like 9 years and never had an issue with it. And somehow he's managed to kill it. I was like, do you know how he managed to kill it? He was just like, no. And I said how he did it. And he was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
So he's agreed to buy a new one. I was just like, do yourself a favour, get to Argos, buy a cordless one. They're like 15 quid more. It's worth it. Yeah. Fucking.
You know what I didn't realize until only like a few years ago?
Go on.
The Jaguar XJ R15 predates the XJ220.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I thought it was the other way around for years.
I did as well, because if you ask me, the XJR15 actually looks like a more modern car, to be honest.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, do you know why it looks like a more modern car, though?
Why?
Because Nissan made it into a more modern car, as I was saying in the Laguna Seca episode.
Yeah, because, I mean, the XJR15 was what became the R390.
Yeah.
And then they took the engine from that, the R390, and now McLaren uses it. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before the P...
They didn't use the Honda engine.
And before
So
the
that's
McLaren P2...
I know, but still, he said McLaren.
And before the McLaren P2 is based off the fucking Jaguar XJR15 chassis.
I thought it was going to be McLaren P1. Oh.
No, the new one, the P2.
Oh. Is it really just called the P2?
No, it
there
isn't.
was a
It'd be funny if it was, though.
Did you know the XJR15 was used for like a 3-race series?
Yeah, it was like
in
a single
1991 called the
championship.
Jaguar Intercontinental Challenge.
Yeah, it ran some support races for F1.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. It was 16 laps at Monaco, 20 laps at Silverstone, and 11 laps at Spa.
Nice. I didn't know
there's some
F1
hope.
had support races.
If I remember correctly, the drivers, it differed. It wasn't always the same roster, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there was the first race had, in order of where they finished, a DNF finish to John Nielsen. 15th Matt Aitken. 14th is Ian Flux.
I know that guy, I think. I think I've seen his name somewhere.
13 is Yajiro Tirata.
I know that guy, too.
12th is a U.S. driver, Andy Evans. I like that name, Andy Evans. David Leslie. I actually recognize that
I thought he was
name.
going to say David Lesbian for a second there.
Core user.
Core user? That sounds like
He's
fucking
Mr.
Windows
Marcos,
error.
man.
Coreuser.
Yeah, Coy Oizer. He's Mr. Marcos, man.
Oh. Well then. Ninth was Matsuaki Sanada.
Grand Metalik!
Yes. 8th was Jim Richards.
Right.
Here's the one name you'll probably recognize right away, of course. 7th was Tiffany Dell.
Hey, good old Tiff.
6th was Bob Wallach.
Oh, yeah, Bob Wolick. Too
This
bad
is the
he...
Monaco.
One quick thing I need to
What?
say about Tiff and Dell.
He's dead?
Yeah,
said?
Bob Wolick died in an accident.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, that's shitty.
One thing I need to say about Tiff Nadell. I was watching his old Top Gear reviews the other day, right? I literally love it how the fucking Mercedes CLK GTR road car review he did is literally like a subtle dig at fucking GT racing at the time. It's great.
Well, he did race for Leicester, so of course.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
wow.
he was just like, oh yeah, the CLK GTR is an offshoot of, like, he was on about something. It's like, oh, I raced for Lister and the fucking, I think he said like the Porsche 911
right
GT1 ruined that racing, so Mercedes ruined it back.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, and he was just like
Everything
taking
was fine.
slide digs. It was great.
But you said you didn't know F1 had support series. You know what else was the F1 support series?
Go on.
M1 Pro Car.
Nice. Because that's a support
there-
series.
Yeah, there was also there's a Mercedes Cup where they got all the F1 drivers to drive Mercedes 190Es.
Nice. I like it how F1 has its support races correct, and I love it how like the BTCC is like, oh yeah, it's just a bunch of hopped up hatchbacks, but the support race is like fucking Porsche Carreras. Like, okay.
I actually do always love that too. There's a bunch of series that do that.
Oh, also the V8s occasionally having improved production as a support series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, also the improved production is great.
Improved production is amazing, dude.
Fucking the BTC support races are To be fair, they're probably quite entertaining. I just always have to skip through them because I don't really care enough to watch them.
I mean, I guess Porsche Carrera Cup would be a support series because of the fact that Porsche Carrera Cup is just a whole bunch of rich guys who can afford
Carrera
Porsches.
Cup's quite boring. Do you want me to tell you something that... It's quite funny when you fast forward through, because I'm not joking, right? The Ginettas half the time get a red flag. Do you know why?
Because
Because they catch on fire. I'm not joking. Ginettas usually catch on fire. That's how they end. And the Renault Clio Cup always ends in a red flag because someone rolls a Clio. It always happens. Someone rolls the fucking Clio.
Doesn't British GT sometimes do support races for BTCC, and then you're just there thinking, shouldn't it be the other way around?
I'm not sure, but I know some of it's a bit weird because, like, one week you'll have like Clio Cup and I don't know the Porsches, and then you'll have like Formula Fords and F4 and something else. It's weird.
Well, let's say IMSA has their support series down, though.
Yeah, Continental Championship. And then Prototype Lights.
Even though Prototype Lights does have the saddest looking race car in all of existence.
True.
It literally took Squidward for SpongeBob and made a race car out of his face.
Porsche, why are you getting in the way?
That doesn't sound anything like Squidward.
I tried, okay? An attempt was made.
Nah, fam, I don't even think you tried. I can't do it any better, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
SpongeBob.
You have to hold your nose to do it, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying, okay?
Are you though?
Gold star for effort. Well, it's actually plastic and it's just painted to look like gold, but yes.
Yes. We...
Turn.
Yeah. The Subaru's holding in well. 192 kilometers on it.
Just, you gotta
God.
make sure.
Oh, God! Watch out for the bridge!
Oh, apparently you can go through the
only
fucking
time
bridge.
he was ever almost run into a bridge in a race. But actually, I say that. I think it did happen once.
Nice.
I think the D12 LMR almost hit the bridge at Road Atlanta.
I mean, I know Mark Webber hit a sign whenever he hit that pin at the Valencia Street Circuit, but that's not a bridge. That's just a sign.
That's not a bridge.
Low bridges ahead. They really should have warnings.
Imagine in rally if there was like a low bridge right after a huge fucking jump. You get extra points if you land on top of it. That's like 10 seconds knocked off your stage time right there.
Speed and power and speed. Subaru Impreza coming for the...
Smoke speed every day.
I need some weed.
I'm tempted to...
You're tempted to
I'm tempted to.
Yeah, never mind. I forgot.
85 minutes in, almost at this 3/4 mark.
Yay.
Oh, yay.
I say it's worth about $150.
Nah, man, I'll give you $350 for it.
I killed 50
I'm
men.
gonna see if I can hit that bridge again.
Oh God, he's going.
This was.
Not
Oh
quite.
shit! I think we get it.
Da-da-da,
Wait, remember the.
da-da-da-da-da.
Wait, Emile, you kinda gotta remember the Supra's actually fast.
Oh yeah, well it's not. The worst bit is that Supra actually isn't fast. Like I said, it's just tire endurance. That's the only thing he wins on.
Shit, that's how Porsche won Le Mans like 8 times in a row.
True.
He's
I mean,
15 seconds behind. I can probably afford a pit stop at the end of this lap, which is what I'll do.
I mean, one with the 4-cylinder engine that's only about subway foot long.
To be fair, actually, once like in about 8 laps time, we need to start thinking end game.
Yeah.
See how much room
Game,
I
I would say a 9mm. Oh wait, we're talking about a different end game.
can get. Yeah, my end game's a 24.
24. That.
All my partners roll. Burning up those 20 volts. I got a drop top Chevy with the roof right open. And I've been drinking and I've been smoking. I'm sorry, every time I hear that song now, it makes me think of that horrible fucking character elimination I want to end.
Oh man.
Did you ever show the guy that video?
Nope. I refuse to. Jeracer tried to. I think I actually have deleted the video since then.
Well, I did this like way before you deleted it, so I never knew
maybe
if
you
you actually saw it.
I don't know. Replay save complete. That always still weirds me out. I just literally do not know what that means.
They have like different replays. Maybe like GT3 can't do replays and pit stops.
I have no idea. Yeah, because it always says replay save complete every time we're in a pit stop. So.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
Oh, the Supra's like way ahead of you. This is not good.
No, it's like 2 seconds. He's gonna pit in on lap 60, but then again, we're gonna pit on lap 60. But do you know what we
Didn't
have?
you get a few seconds while you're on cold tires though? That's what I saw. Unless you were just driving ass that one stint.
Yeah, we've got cold tires, but they'll soon heat up. Like I said, the worst bit is there's only 6 seconds between us. If I actually like zone in, I can completely destroy him within like 3 laps. I can be right on his ass. The one reason I picked this car is because I kind of know what it's gonna do. I've driven these fucking things. All Subarus are the same. They basically have push on the steer and pretty nice otherwise. You can be quite liberal with them, let's put it that way. So. Does Discord die? May have done. I don't know. Either way, we'll try and get up on this super rare. Actually, I'll try and solve this.
Yeah.
Did you hit the bridge?
I didn't. I'm not even at the bridge yet. I was wondering what was going on.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the bridge doesn't have collision detection, but sure.
It really doesn't.
You could have said, "Hey, I hit the bridge while I was out," and we totally would have believed you.
Also, we can do this to gain some time on the Supra.
Hmm?
You can just cut that corner at Trial Mountain.
Well, I still
I
can't see.
don't blame you.
You can also cut this corner.
I can't see the thing. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not loading still.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just the black loading circle of death.
Just try... hold up.
Yeah. So, I wonder if it's going to be a thing at college nowadays where we're going to go a week without someone getting hit by a car.
There you go.
Hey!
One night that I was drinking like 10.
I got 3 seconds on the Supra.
In a row, 2 people hit by cars.
That's because people don't look where they're fucking going. Stupid idiots.
That's usually how people get run over by cars.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a little bit better if the school had an actual crosswalk between the main parts of campus. Because if you want to go to where all the buildings are from over here, you have to jaywalk because either way you're going to have to walk all the way around, and no one's fucking going to do that.
Bro, you could go from the natatorium all the way to the tower in the tunnels, the tunnels up top.
Yeah, but from this side, from there's no actual crosswalk, from the straight shot. Unless you want to go inside the tower and then go back down, but that's too much work.
2 seconds. See, I told you I was like 6 seconds behind him at the start of the last lap, and now I'm 2 seconds on him.
Just cut the shit out of the last chicane. I don't think anyone cares anymore.
But bro,
No, I honestly care. That's a bad.
Hey, Charlie Whiting's not here. He doesn't care.
right, he breaks into this corner anyway. No fucker. If you're man enough, you don't break into this corner on Trial Mountain. You just fly.
Yeah, no.
If in doubt,
jump
flat out.
off. Bounce off him.
I sort of bounced off him. I wasn't meant to.
I think you actually sped him up a little bit by doing that.
Yeah. I mean, you could always punt him into one of the rocks around here as well if he was a complete bell end.
Well, he's not M. Rossi, so no.
He's in a red Supra though.
Yeah.
Well, no, he would have to be a red European car for him to be M. Rossi.
I'm gonna get him on braking here. Try to.
Nah, man, you gotta do a gutter run.
Let's look at the rear end for the Supra for a little bit.
Oh, hey, it's ugly.
Ask for a bit. That's not bad.
Excellent, we've seen enough of that. Speed! One of my favourite overtaking spots in the game. As you can yeah.
Until the car tries to attack you.
Yeah, and then you just go around anyway. It really does look like a serial killer from the front of the Toyota Supra.
Yeah.
Just goes into a discussion on how 90s JDM cars look like face-wise.
I think all Japanese cars in the 90s had a face.
RX-7s look very concerned. FDs. Especially when you have the lights up.
I mean, this one just kind of looks like a smug cunt.
Well, actually, that fits for a Subaru.
22B, we've established that's a drug dealer.
Oh yeah, oh my god!
Oh!
Did you see that in the review?
Oh
What would the Eclipse be? Actually, the Eclipse is a drug dealer too.
Yeah, the Eclipse is an undercover cop trying to be a drug dealer. That's what the Eclipse is.
Is he succeeding?
Well,
No, because he blew the welds on his intake.
yeah, bro. He had a what was it? What was that thing in Fast and Furious? Yeah, exterior manifold, piece of floor falls out. Sick.
Shit. What does the 3000 GT's face be? Depending on the version
just
we're
a
talking.
Fat man trying to look cool.
No, the 3000 GT has the long face of a mother who's just tired.
The R33 is just nobody loves me.
The R33 is just the edgy kid in school, really.
No, that's the R34.
Yeah, that is the R34 actually. The R34's edgy. The R32, it's. Do you know what? Actually, I've just worked out.
Huh?
What?
Skylines are like the R31 looks kind of happy, very 80s. You know, sort of first day of school. The R32 is like middle school, where it's still sort of happy, but it's a little bit serious. It wants to focus on its grades. The R33 is a little bit depressed, and the R34 is just a smug cunt. And then the R35 is just what happened. Then the R35 is just what happened 12 years later when R34 kid just became a fat shit.
Okay, what about the
I'm
300?
scared you might be projecting.
The 300ZX has a look of a like smug granddad.
Back in my day, they used to call me 240.
Yeah, back in my day, I didn't weigh 3,700 pounds.
I went by the name Datsun.
Yeah, back in my day, we had Datsuns, and then we had. What did it say on the back of the American ones? Datsun by Nissan or something like that. Something dumb like that.
Probably.
I think it was in one of the RCR videos where it's like, I don't know
The
what
Datsun
I
280ZX by Nissan.
That was it.
Which doesn't make real sense since no one knew what the fucking Nissan was at the time, but eh.
Everyone knew what a Nissan was, bro. Bluebird, bro.
Well, no, because they called them Datsuns over here.
Yeah, I know, they called them Datsuns over here. I think they were calling them Datsuns over here until like 1980.
Yeah, 1980.
Yeah.
And then they changed to Nissan because reasons.
I think even the Sunny was called the Datsun over here at some point. That was like 90s. Come to me, hold me together, we'll break
These chains of love.
So what does like an Evo 5 look like then?
Well, shit.
Actually, Evo 5 just looks pissed at the world.
Yeah, the Evo 5's just pissed because everyone's sat there praising little Subaru and he's just fucking had enough of little Subaru.
He took out his anger on the World Rally Championship.
The Evo 5 looks like, you know, the wife that you just call a trophy wife. Our participation trophy wife.
Yeah. Vauxhall. Apparently there's lots of Vauxhalls on Trial Mountain.
Well shit, what would you say that the original SN95 Mustang looks like?
An E36 if you squint real hard. What is it that fucking Roman said off RCR? His SN95 looks like an E36 if you squint real hard, tilt your head and then bludgeon yourself.
Yeah. Actually,
The worst
no, I
bit
think
is,
that's
seriously,
95 space.
look at a new Edge SN95. They kind of do look like E36s.
I've never
If you
saw
squint, they kind of do.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think like the original SN95 looks like the guy who just made a really fucking underhanded comment and is now smiling at himself about it.
Yeah, he's trying to act smug, but secretly he knows his brother's the Ford Mondeo. Or the Contour.
The Contour.
We already established Saturn a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
It just looks like, please, it hurts to live.
Oh yeah, shit, that was yesterday, wasn't it? These feel like they're so spread out for some reason, and I don't know why. It feels like it's been like 5 days since we recorded the last one.
Yeah.
Hopefully it feels like that tomorrow as well, because maybe we'll do one of these tomorrow. I haven't actually decided yet. I don't know whether to give myself a day off or not.
Shit, what would you say the AW11 MR2 looks like then?
A car.
It doesn't have a distinguishing front end.
It
It's
doesn't
just
really though, does it? Because it was literally designed... It was like a mini Vector, basically.
Yeah, it just looks slightly pleased with itself.
Yeah.
Then shit, what is the Vector M12 face?
Vector's
It's a
M12's
Lamborghini
face
Diablo
is just
who
awesome.
had someone take a belt sander to all the edges.
Do you know what? The one thing I've noticed with the Vector,
What?
What?
that must have been an atrocious car to be hit by.
Oh!
Because, like, your shins will not withstand that front end.
Well, I mean, I have a feeling at the speeds that car would likely be traveling at, you'd be dead regardless of where it hit.
I was gonna say, because they, like...
It would cut you.
Didn't those Vectors, like... weren't they able to achieve, like, 220 miles an hour or something?
Yes. They were able to go quite fast.
I know you can turn up the boost on those turbos and push out well over 1200 horsepower with those things. They're fucking insane.
Yeah.
LRC, go find out how much a Vector WH Twin Turbo is these days.
No, I guess
You got it.
Vector, your shins would just be acute angles now.
I wonder what the fucking going rate on a Vector is at all.
Probably like 500,000.
You reckon that much?
There's probably one of those cars that's like starting to go up in value because it's weird and quirky.
Oh my god, this thing is so 80s looking, it hurts!
Did you find a W8?
179,200
Wow.
pounds. And that's pounds.
For a
As in-
WH Twin Turbo?
Yeah, an all black
Yeah.
one too. Black on
That's-
black on black on black.
I fucking want one.
That's affordable. I want one.
Let's win a scratch card and buy a
It's the Black Super again.
God.
I'm gonna buy
Oh
the
my
Vector and just
God.
drive
Oh my
into
God,
people
the head
and cut
unit.
into pieces.
I'm just gonna post this in the chat. You guys can go look at it and just cream yourselves when you look at the head unit and realize exactly how holistically 80s the head unit is.
Just a block of
Oh,
seagulls.
fucking Vector.
Oh my god.
You just said,
Oh, the engine.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, the engine. It's not a Chevy 350, it's an LT1.
I'm
my
sorry.
God,
I'm getting hard just looking at the
wait,
interior of
that's
that.
an LT1 swap Vector? Or,
Well, it's an LT1 intake manifold.
oh.
So, while, yes, the LT1 is in fact a Chevy 350, it does in fact have fuel injection and LT1.
And also the tuning by Lotus.
Side note, this is also a 1992, not an actual 80s model.
I don't care though. That's
One.
180 grand. I wonder what the M12s are going for, because they must be pretty... Because, like, the W8 is the brand's most iconic car. That's pretty much a given, right?
Yeah.
M12.
Well, I mean, that...
Oh god, yeah.
That means that the bodywork on the M12 hasn't just completely fallen off by now.
Right. Just to give you a status update, the Supra is probably going to do its final pit stop on this lap. We're going to follow it in. Lap number
Wow.
60, we have 9 seconds up on him.
A really nice model of the Vector M12 went for $139,000
Only?
in 2009.
Only though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an M12. It's just a worse Diablo.
I like the M12. It's curvy and really, really kind of weirdly nice.
Bring a trailer. Okay, here we go. November 13th, 2016. What do we have? Number 2 of 14. 170K.
So, hold on, you could buy a W8 or the M12. I'm sorry, I don't care how much you like the M12. If you're buying
Fair enough.
Vector, you're buying W8.
You're buying the speed wedge, yeah.
Come to think of it, a W8 wouldn't actually be that... Realistically, a W8 wouldn't be that hard to, like, service
Live
or
with?
anything, would it? Because it's just a Chevy engine with a GM transmission.
Well,
Instead-
if you're willing to go back a little bit further, I do believe that there was a model before the W8 called the W2 with basically different side skirts and a bigger rear wang.
Well, no, the W2 was just like a show car, though. It wasn't like actually produced. It was the precursor to the W8.
You see,
Wow.
I prefer the
100 mile.
W8.
you see, this
the
is
auction
why...
block on the 22nd.
This
Whoa!
This is why I would kind of like to
Hello.
do like videos like Vizio Racer, but instead of like his stuff, literally do like why everyone should remember the Vector W8 twin turbo.
Do you
Hey guys,
remember?
take a look at this one.
No. Do you remember this car? Like why everyone should respect, or everyone should remember, or everyone should hate, maybe. A guy in HG
I
earlier.
want to take the Toyota Camry.
A guy in HG earlier was just like, oh, please list off all your reasons for hating the Porsche Boxster, and I was just like sat there eating McDonald's. I was like, too many to listen. He was like, go on, I can wait. I was just like, no, seriously, I'm eating McDonald's. But it did give me, it did give me an idea though.
Being honest, I still don't fully understand your hate for the Boxster.
Oh no, I was literally gonna make like a video just like fucking unlisted called The Real Emile on the Porsche Boxster, and
So
just
that's
basically
Saturn
make
Else-
it a like 2-minute rant video against that car.
Do
So
it,
that-
please.
That Saturn L series video he did is a lot more mellow.
I kind of like the mellowness of that video.
Guys,
Yes.
found another one.
Is it W8?
Look
or
at
an
this
M12?
engine. It's a W8. Look at the engine.
Oh.
The intake setup is completely different, and it looks like the original intercoolers.
That's not
That's
a good
it.
sign.
Bloody massive.
That's pretty. I like it.
If I was to add anything from the L series video into the best of, what should I put in?
I don't know, but
91
Thunder.
Barrett Jackson.
What?
We've just found out you can get a Vector W8 twin turbo for $180,000.
Then
Let's do this.
You forgot the weaker Vector W8 twin turbo.
Which is like, oh my god, I could buy one. Anyways, from the L series video, I don't really know because it is a more mellow video. I kind of like that about it though. That's the end of season 1, isn't it? The L series.
The last of season 1 was the Dodge Ram.
Have you got all the thing? Is the Avenger season 1 or season 2?
Season
Sorry?
1.
The Dodge Avenger, is it season 1 or season 2?
The Avenger season 1.
I take it pretty much the entire Avenger videos in there.
Pretty much nearly the entire video, all the good bits. I mean, most of this
I
best
was
of is just all.
conceived in a short bus. My mum had Down syndrome.
I mean,
dad
I'll be
also had Down
I'll be brutally honest. Much of this best of video is just all the really silly bits, which is what people like.
I like some of the
Correct.
factual bits. Although, to be honest with you, sometimes his factual bits, I sort of question it a little bit because he can be kind of wrong occasionally.
Like his opinions on some of the Volvos.
No, not opinions. I'm talking about the time that apparently the YouTube comments absolutely scolded him because in the 300ZX video he said a stock Corvette made 375 horsepower.
That's the ZR1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, we had our best lap of the race last lap, apparently.
Hey.
Hold on.
A
You're going
136.
Mr. Fast.
A 136.
Hey, guess what? You've got less than 15 minutes to go on this endurance race.
I know, and the good news is I have 17 seconds on the Supra, so I could actually, yeah, if I can like get that to 20 seconds, I could easily slot in a pit stop and should be able to beat him. Because I don't think he's gonna pit again. That's the issue. Because I don't think we're gonna get to 75 laps at this point.
I mean, could you just manage the tires?
I could, like, manage them, but to be honest with you, like the time you lose, because when the tires are really bad, you do
Oh,
lose.
the AI's dying.
Yeah, you if basically with the tires you lose about 3 seconds a lap if you're trying to conserve them. At that point, if you're doing that for like 5 laps, you may as well just spend the 20 seconds to pop in pit stop. And the pit stops, thankfully this race has a really short pit lane, doesn't have the awful pit lane Laguna Seca has.
Yeah.
Where we got stuck on the pit lane
What
yesterday.
did you say? Hey, what you say, nigga?
Oh god! 5 times, 5 times, 5 times!
Are you just keeping track of every
Savage!
time someone drops the N word?
Yeah.
I'm keeping track of it, I'm just trying to decide whether I can be asked to edit it out yet or not.
I
No,
can't
it's like-
believe that you think to actually say noodle in such context like this.
No,
Well,
it'll
he's
be.
black, so
I
he
can
say
just
it,
wait
so.
for. I'm waiting for it now. I'm gonna be like, what you say, savage?
No, and before I just edit the fucking Lamar clip over it instead.
Now everyone is just a Fox commentary team saying, and here you can see the difference between the prototypes and the GTs in the straights.
God damn it. White people. Anyways, yeah. I'm going to lap on. I'm going to lap. Yes, I'm going to lap on the next lap.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Well, you actually are, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna lap this black
That's it.
Subaru again.
And before this black Subaru blocks you the entire lap and you can't actually lap him.
Well, he's gone.
Hey.
A little
Then
bit
you
of an
fucking-
unconventional overtake, but overtake nonetheless.
You haven't gone, you're just demonstrating the Subaru's impressive all-wheel drive rally power.
I've got 20 seconds on the Supra. I really can afford a pit stop.
I was kind of mad today because I was driving home with Chris back to the dorm, and some guy had an FCRX7, and we were like, "Oh, Dorito!" And then we saw the front view of it. It was Stance. I was like, "No, fuck you."
Now, I don't call it Dorito. He actually calls it Dorito. So I was like, what the hell?
I go the reef doing my RX-7.
I like cars powered by magical Doritos, man.
Yes. I like it when my car takes nothing but the highest quality, highest octane Cool Ranch.
I put high octane into my 1995 Geo Prism.
Fucking Geo Prism.
Makes it run like a dream.
Geo Prism, more like Geo Prism. And am I right?
Geo Metro, more like Geo Met. No.
Geo Metro, more like Geo Public Transport, please.
All hail the Geo Metro.
Fuck it, we're going for it, lads. Pit stop time. You know,
Geo
like,
Tracker, more like Geo.
All ye lads, we're doing it.
because even if the Supra manages to overtake us. Oh my god, that R32 takes a lot of air on that jump.
Yes, he does. He's just doing his touring car roots, bro.
Alright, so as long as I don't fuck up now, we should be okay.
Which is not guaranteed.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Concentrate.
10 minutes, baby.
It's the final. No.
The Supra's there. Literally there, so I think we're gonna have enough time on him. And then we'll be done with I think this is the final time limit endurance, actually. They came and went so
I
fast.
think so.
And before the head gaskets blow.
Because it's this, and then after this we have all night long. One of the
Alright.
longest
I
endurances.
will. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Miller, are you actually going to do the
Okay.
24-hour races when GT4 comes around?
Oh hell yeah! Of
Oh,
course
yes,
I've got
he
it.
is.
100%, bro.
I do want to. You have to do the Nürburgring 24 hours in a Lister Storm.
Oh god, but no, that's what Rhino did. I'm gonna
Oh,
use
yeah.
the Daihatsu Midget 2.
Actually, what would be a car you could use for that?
Well, literally all that shows. Apparently, the fastest car that shows up to it's that silly Falcon Skyline. So you could probably show up in like any reasonable race car and do just fine.
Someone actually just port that car to GTR2.
Oh,
I'm just trying to think cars I like. I don't know. I might use like a stealth car for it or something. I don't know.
Nah, man, use a Plymouth Prowler. Nothing can go wrong.
I'm probably. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna do Gran Turismo 4 like I've been doing this game. Like, this game I've been going through literally every single event in order. In GT4 I'll probably do what I did with GT2 and just jump around a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, jump up and get down.
Although my plan would probably be to make the final episode the same. I kind of like the idea of making the final episodes like the Super Speedway Endurances. Just because it's like something so stupid and easy to like be done with the game. Because that technically is the final race of this game, the Super Speedway Endurance.
Yeah.
And we need to do these first because we need a Formula GT car. Unless you get one from the Polyphony Digital Cup, in which case, dumb.
Well, it's not going to happen to you because the game just wants to give you duplicates.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is in this game at least, there's only 2 F1 cars.
Yeah.
And one of them's vastly superior to the other one.
What's the other one?
There's the 001 and the 002, and I think it's the 002 that's supposed to be much superior.
The 002 is like God mode.
Because the 001's naturally aspirated and doesn't have that much grip, and the 002 is turbo and has grip.
Hey,
Excuse me.
Your Chevy Sonic Turbo doesn't count.
And then I do love it how for us Europeans it's like, oh hey, you have 2 F1 cars. For the Americans, have 6 of them, because you'll really know what these are.
Just call them kart cars. No one will notice.
I thought the Toyota Supra was a fucking Jaguar XKR for a second there. I don't know why.
What?
Nice.
Don't know.
That's a definitely interesting.
Whoa! I think you just clipped through the thing a bit.
Yeah,
Down a bit.
I've done that before.
He's done it like 4 times in this race alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've not been paying attention.
Like I said,
Man, you gotta pay to the attentions.
I've got to be honest. This first section of Trial Mountain is one of my favourite sections in fucking all of racing. It's so good.
It's really fast and really flowy.
Yeah, because the AI will break, but here's the thing. If you've played it enough, you know you can flat out that entire section realistically. You just have to have the cojones to do it.
Cojones! Oh!
Like, get the corner cuts right and you can fucking flat out that section and it feels awesome. Or you can go off in the grass and be a dick.
Don't be a dick, just get in the car. Oh wait, this is a GTA 5.
Please don't get in my personal vehicle.
In the parking lot in front of this guy's dorm room, there's 2 Jeeps parked, nose to nose, and they're both ugly colors of yellow.
The one's like sand color.
Yeah, it's not even sand, it's just like this weird macaroni and cheese yellow. Is that Wrangler?
It's a Jeep thing, you wouldn't understand.
5 minutes to go.
Hey!
Which probably means like 3 more laps.
Nah man, you can just stop in front of it and just have 2 more laps.
Yeah, I know, but Supra.
Yeah, the Supra's going
just for 2 laps.
I can't... 666! I can't do what I did with the other cars on that other racetrack.
No.
And the Supra is
The Supra
exactly
will
7
eat you
seconds.
alive.
Well, I could try and spin him out into the pit wall, but that ended so spectacularly awfully last time, and that was...
No.
That was after 6 laps of work, not 69 laps of work, so let's not do that.
So what we got? We got 666, 69 this lap. Where's the 420 going to come in?
We've had quite a few 420s over the course of this, but I'm sure it'll pop up again. I like how going into this race I was like, my biggest rival is going to be the R34, because that was the only car in front of me, and the R34 just kept pitting every 4 laps, so that went out the window quickly.
Yeah, I'd say imagine if the other cars didn't have the tire problems. That might actually been a problem.
The R34 would have probably been the closest thing. Because I know the R34 technically is probably quicker than this is, because it gets slightly more power.
Because Japanese bias. Wait, they're all Japanese. Because Skyline bias.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Someone's enjoying a Dorito.
to be fair though, if I knew the R34 was a good car, I would have just shown up in the GT1 road car and been like, sup boy.
I am too a GT car.
No, it's a road car, clearly.
Yeah. I'm not a prototype. What are you talking about? This is totally a road legal car. I mean, they tell the
117.
story of how they actually got the organizer at Le Mans to classify as a road car.
Go on. I wanted
So,
something about the fuel tank being used as luggage or something.
Yes.
You need space to put an average-sized suitcase. Where was that on that prototype? Oh, just in the gas tank. No worries.
Like
I mean, at
think
least it's creative.
Yeah, I think Mercedes got through just because they just happened to have a space that they didn't use. It's like, yep, that's the luggage space right there.
Well, that and Mercedes is probably like, hi, we have more money than sense. Have more of this money. This is before our Chrysler merger.
Yeah. Fucking Mercedes CLK GTR just it ruined the racing by being cool.
Oh, the CLK GTR is a cool car.
It's a cool car, and it kind of took away a cool era of racing because, like, after 1998, everyone was like, "Yeah, no."
Well,
I
nothing
must
could
go, but people
compete.
need me. Off in the forest it went.
It kind of happens when a car wins every single race of a championship,
Yeah.
and then the Orca Viper won every single race of the championship in 1990 because, yes,
Because reason.
Because it's a Viper.
because the Orca Viper.
It's the Viper.
I mean, what is it going up against? The Chamberlain Vipers? Ha!
Oh.
And a whole bunch of 911 GT2s.
Final lap, baby.
Last lap. Yes.
White flag is out. One more lap to go.
Man, I don't see no white flags, fam.
We're gonna finish
course.
this just on time, which is quite nice.
When we gotta drop a front stroke joke in there at least once episode.
I'm quite glad this ends on this lap, because these tyres would have literally lasted this lap, the next lap, and then that would have been it.
Again, the quote cars won. You need tires, you idiot.
Yes.
This is actually. I think this has actually been a pretty good endurance race.
It's been a pretty chill endurance race.
It's not
Again,
boring as
you
shit.
can't win an endurance race.
Yeah, because it's actually been kind of close with the Supra. Like, the Supra hasn't really got... We haven't got away from it. It hasn't got away from us, basically.
No, it's still there.
Yeah, about 10 seconds behind somewhere down there.
Mhm.
Somewhere down the road, there's a Supra.
You haven't actually lapped the R34 yet, have
We'll
you?
always be.
I think
two
I'd
steps-
like the R34.
I haven't seen it on screen. Maybe it was just always in the pits when you did it.
I don't really notice
More
when I
than
lap the
likely.
cars, to be honest with you. It was the same in the last endurance race. I didn't realise the Fiat Coupe was last because I thought I'd lapped everything else more than it. I should really, like, actually pay attention to how much I lap the cars by. It's one cool thing with Gran Turismo 4 because it actually tells you how many laps in front of the other car you are. Whereas this just says still running and you have to wait about 15 years. Anyways, there you go. That is past the 1:20-minute mark, which does mean it's almost over. Try and catch the bridge, but didn't quite get
Oh,
it.
that wasn't good.
Want to catch these hands?
Oh, yeah,
And there we
finish.
go. There's the finish. Best lap was a 1:36.906.
You
the Supra,
did it. A good job.
The Supra, Skyline, Impreza. Oh, the Evo was last. Interesting.
Oh.
Oh,
Well then.
Anyways, you get barely any money for this because technically it costs virtually no money to sign up for this race because you can just use whatever car. And it's time to find out what we get as a prize car.
oh, I'm excited.
Time to get the worst thing imaginable.
They've all got wings.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the worst thing imaginable.
Dex.
What were the other two though?
A Formula GT and I don't know.
No, I said other two as in the other two there with a court because I'm excluding the obvious Formula car.
I'll fucking Google it. Hang on.
Anyways, this car is a lot like this car, so this car's getting
This
sold.
game really seems like giving you cars you already own in these
Oh,
endurance
boy.
races.
Do you want to know what cars you could have had?
Go on.
S2000 LM race car and Lister Storm V12.
So cars I already
Well, it's a
had
good
anyway,
thing
so it didn't really matter.
because the storm would have killed him.
You can't get away from the fucking Storm.
I just realised our prize total now totals 10 million credits. We've made our 10 million back, boys.
Hey.
Hey!
Anyways, yes, as you can see
did
from
it.
there, 91.9% done.
Feels
We're
good.
getting there. Anyways, thanks for
We
watching
are.
this episode. Next time we're going to be taking a look at the TVR Tuscan Challenge. Join us for that. Until then, farewell.